Shalom, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakal double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who are teaching this truth and sincerity, and a shout out to Yakim that's out there on four corners of the earth to proclaim this truth. Bracha the Yahweh, Bracha the Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakal Bracha Dum. So, anyhow, this quite simply is a lesson on blasphemy of Rakal Kadash. You know, get these comments, people comment on there, especially, when you're bringing out this word, because, you're an enemy with this world. It puts enmity between you and this world. But the greatest of the enmity is among Israel, because, of course, that 2/3 of our people are the most wicked out of all, because here it is, we're coming out there and we're teaching, and they don't want to hear this. They reject it, even though they are the actual people that the Most High was talking to, but they rejected him. So this is a fine example of this. And this video is a very old, it's about a year old now, and this was an answer because of the fact that Apostle Kabar gave a command. If you be a confusion of face, you need to readjust this issue. And so this is exactly what I did. I'll play a little bit of the video here.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who are teaching this truth. And shout out to Yakim that's out there on four quarters of the earth proclaiming this truth. As you could tell, Christianity is defeated. But you still got others that want to try to save it, because these Edomites, they have no hope whatsoever. And so what do we do, when they come up against us? The sword, which is the testimony of this truth, it cuts Esau to the bone. But how do you explain people like me? How do you explain, and here's another test of vocab, how do you explain the Latinos and the Native Americans who are coming to this truth as well? You see, you're trying to throw that narrative, again, you Edomites, you're trying to find any flaw whatsoever that you could pull up, like you'll always bring up, thou shalt not abhor an Edomite. So, with that, when it really said, thou shalt not adhere a Syrian, for he is your brother, and you try to, play around with shit like that, you take the bigger ones, like John 3:16, we've dissolved that, but it's time to bring it up again. John 3:16. For Yahweh so loved the world, which world means his people, whosoever, which means a remnant, an elect, shall believe in him, shall not perish but have everlasting life. Well, who is that believeth in him? Well, that means that you would have to believe what he looks like, right? Not these man-made images, which are really Edomite images, such as Caesar Borgia, or other portraits. You would have to believe in his biblical image. Revelation chapter 1, verses 13 through 15 describe him as he had hair, white like wool, and feet like unto fine brass, as if burned through a furnace. His eyes were a flame of red. Does not match any biblical, or does not match the descriptions that are in so-called Christianity churches, does it? He's not a white guy. Fine brass has been burned through a furnace. We have examples of that. If you watch our videos on the streets, we'll show you that. But you see, that's just it, though. You're trying to get out of it. You're trying to weasel your way out of it.
And that's what I said, and of course, because I stand to this, I attest to this, that I am a Hebrew Israelite, a confusion of face in this truth. Well, you're going to get scoffers, right? But it says that all sins shall be forgiven except for blasphemy of Rakal Kadash. So here it is. Here's this guy, and this was 15 hours ago. Keep in mind, this video was from 5 months ago, so this was last year's video. This is from Michael Bell. I don't mean no harm, but how can you white people be us now? Before the truth came forward, you white people have benefited as Esau. Now you want to be a $5 Israelite. You know, and he quoting Isaiah chapter 29, verse 22. Well, here's the hilarious thing about that is what you're saying is blasphemy of Raawcha Kadosh. What you are trying to say is that, you know, I just all of a sudden woke up one day and I said, you know what? I'm going to be a prophet. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to teach. You know, I'm going to be like Great Millstone. No, man, I didn't even know that any of this. You know, the Raawcha Kadosh and how Raawcha Kadosh dealt with me is different from others, but yet is dealing with me, and you're coming against the Raawcha Kadosh that's dealing with me, that brought me into this truth by saying that I'm a $5 Israelite. So you're saying that the angel that brought me the Raawcha Kadosh is $5? So, all right, well, that being said, well, let's take a look at Michael Bell's page, you know, because he really had a lot to say here, didn't he? Let's see. I'm a $5 Israelite, right? You know, I'm not upset, you know. I mean, I'm just, you know, this is so typical. Michael Bell's YouTube page has 0 subscribers. This channel doesn't have any content. But he sure did have a lot to say now, didn't he? I don't see his camp. I don't see no videos up there. Not even sure who he's with. Just talking shit. But wait, there's more. And I know why this one came up because, of course, you know, I put the challenge out there, but another video I did on the street, and this one is called Judgment Day is Ineffable. You will not escape this cup of wrath.
Shalom, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise to
Let's see what I taught there. Let's get a little
because he
into
knew
it.
that day was going to come. And then when the Terminator had met up with him, he told him, hey, all you did is stall time. Judgment Day is ineffable. Well, we know what Judgment Day is now, don't we? The day, the hour that the nuclear missiles go off. And it's for all those that were partakers in Babylon the Great and her sins and received the plagues thereof. You know, received the curses and the judgments. And this judgment and hour is still going to happen. So, y'all thought that you bought a little more time. You see, it's for a specific day and an hour. And you do not when that hour cometh, but you see the signs of that coming, you know. But our people, pretty much, yeah, man, they're in a sleep because the Most High ain't dealing with them, and he set a snare upon them. Now, that being said, check out this one. All right, this is comes from both Blessed. Yes, it's coming real soon. Sipping that cup. Meaning that I'm sipping that cup, you know, because, you know, I talked a little bit about the car fire, you know, that happened last year. And that's hilarious. So, you know, okay. If I was really an Edomite, would I really be going out here and cursing out Esau? Am I really a $5 Israelite that would do this? Did I just say one day that, you know what, I'm going to be an Israelite and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to teach? Nah, man, that's not how Raawcha Kadosh works. So that's blasphemy of Raawcha Kadosh. Because again, it's Raawcha Kadosh that's been working with me, an angel that's working with me, and you're saying that it's $5. Well, this one's just saying that I'm sipping the cup. You know. Alright, let me see if he has anything on his channel. Okay, so this is Blessed channel. He has 6 subscribers, and he at least has some on here, showing Negro Land, and, you know, at least done something with his channel. Oh, but wait, I don't see any videos on there. I just see a playlist, Neo Soul View playlist. So let's take a look at his playlist here. Yeah, that's just it. Here's a music video up here, Paul Wall, So Gone. You know, oh, okay, well, here's, he does, at least, watch Defender for the Truth. HOY, Slavery for the Daughters of Ishmael. So, there you go. He comes from HOY, most likely. But then again, all he has is a playlist, so I can't even say that he's HOY. But he certainly has a lot to say. But, these aren't his videos. These are somebody else's videos. Where's his videos? Since he's got a lot to say, why didn't he make a video about me? Oh, you know, heaven forbid. And then we'll deal with my most recent video where I'm prophesying about the downfall of America, how it ceased from its power. You know, I'm right there in front of Shopko. This is what I just did just a few days ago. So we'll play a little bit of that. But
the wall is just being used as a reason for his executive orders, which you will just see here on out. You know, he's pretty much pulling the money out of the other resources and putting it into the Army After Next, which is why you saw the drills in L.A. Because Army After Next, which is what it's really truly called, but on the guise of Jade Helm really means Army After Next. And there's a brother that has a channel up there that explains that to you, because he was in the military. And Army After Next, what that means is that they are preparing for World War III, that World War III is on the rise, and so what happens is they have to pull in their sources for the Army After Next, which is the army that will be maintaining martial law.
Yeah, because, you know, Esau is going to send his stronger army into the Valley of Jehoshaphat, you know, going to be over there, so he has to have an Army After Next over here, quite simply put, you know, because he's going to put his resources there. Well, you know, so I'm prophesying on the streets. I'm getting up each morning, and I'm going out there and teaching, you know, at least 2 or 3 times a week, you know, and so here's another one. Mind of Andromeda. Are you an Edomite? If you are, good teaching. So, okay, not as bad as some of the others, but nonetheless, though, just, you know, automatically, you know, well, people see as they see it, you know, and most likely, let's just take a look at his channel, shall we? Because, you know, I believe if you're going to make comments on there, you know, I should be able to take a look at your channel and say, you know, take a look at your videos and make comments about that too, right? But we're not here to debate anything, but that's just saying, though, that, you know, where's your fruit at? Because you seem to be talking a lot about mine, so I just want to see what your fruit is, and you don't have anything. Most of these scoffers. Wow, one subscriber, this Mind of Andromeda has. And, no, I don't see any of his videos. These are liked videos, so he likes videos and comments on them. That's all he does. Okay, so, and his liked videos, Yahushai's Coming Back channel, we are blessed. So, and look at that, he listens to Woman, the Judean Mishala, you know, again, I haven't watched the video, but I'm just saying, oh wow, ABC song with cute ending. Okay, so he's just a watcher. He doesn't have camp. He doesn't go out there and teach. Unless this is just one of his back channels. But nonetheless, though, if you're out there and you're teaching, you're proclaiming the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, of course you're going to have scoffers. Of course, you know. And this ain't even real persecution, to be honest with you, but this is typical. And the funny thing is, though, is that one of the videos is about a year old, you know. At least I can say the other 2 videos that were commented on, at least they're more recent videos. But nonetheless, though, you know, if you have no fruit up there and all that, you know, that just tells a lot about you. That pretty much, yeah, you got a lot to say, but you have nothing there. I mean, I can't come over there and say, well, you know, here's, you know, and again, you know, if you're teaching the real truth and all that, then I'm gonna say, brakathum. You know, I'm gonna pretty much give you good feedback. But if you're teaching heresy, yeah, I'm going to say something. But pretty much, though, you know, most of all, it's not even me you're coming against. You're coming against the Raawcha Kodash that's dealing with me, you know. So curse be unto you because of the fact that you already know what the scriptures say, that all sins are forgiven except blasphemy of Raawcha Kodash. And the reason I say it as Raawcha Kodash is because we here in the know, we know what that means in the Hebrew, you know. So I just, you know, thought I'd just reflect that a little bit. You know, I wasn't sure what kind of video I was going to do today, but it's like, well, thanks a lot. You know, you just helped me to do a video, you know, all of you that come against me. So just keep on doing it because there isn't much time left, and I don't see any fruit from any of the 3 that complimented that, yeah, you can say complimented, because if I'm persecuted for this truth, then it is a compliment. It is a compliment because I'm actually teaching the truth out there, you know. And what probably pisses y'all off the most is that I'm a confusion of face who's doing it. For that, I will say, Barak Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Raawcha Kodash, Brakathum.